Take down Idaho 95-71. Mitch, Harper, Ally Braithwaite here on KSL Sports YouTube, social media. Cougars are 4-0, Ally, and they're playing some great basketball. Today kind of started slow. They were only up by 3 at the half over Idaho. Idaho was shooting lights out, 70% of the first half, but BYU settled in and had career performances from Richie Saunders and Fousseyni Traore. Who was the player that caught your attention today?
Definitely Foose. First half, he only had 9 points. Also a slow start, but he more than tripled his points. So, yeah, I thought it was definitely a standout night for him. It was amazing.
Foose, 29 points. He had a stretch there in the second half where he scored 16 consecutive points for BYU. And I love, too, that Kevin Young just kept him in the game. You know, because Keba Keita and him rotate so much, and it's pretty much even throughout a game. But Kevin Young kind of sensed the moment and said, I'm going to keep going to Foose and let the hot hand ride. I thought that was noteworthy. It kind of shows you how Kevin Young views substitution patterns. Like, if the guy's having a big night, he's going to keep going to him. Richie Saunders, he just keeps doing his thing, both defensively and offensively.
Yeah, I'll say it over and over again. Richie's a hustler. Every single night, he's so reliable. He always comes out and he proves himself, and he just shows that he's a BYU guy. We can rely on him day in, day out. He's going to do it.
He was pretty noteworthy in the post-game press conference. Him and Foose spoke to the media, and you know they acknowledged that it was a pretty cool moment for them because Richie, of course, dabbled in the transfer portal a little bit. Foose, he stayed true to BYU despite the coaching change. But you know these guys have been through a lot of change this year. Former high school teammates at Wasatch Academy, they had a big performance today. What's been kind of your feel, Ally, through 4 games so far with this team? They're 4-0. Haven't played the greatest opposition yet, but you're getting flashes from this BYU team.
Right. I feel confident in them right now. So far, I feel like defense has been a little bit slow, so that worries me, but it's been 4 games. So I think over time, it's going to get better. It's going to be great. I'm excited for what they have.
Defense, Kevin Young did acknowledge in the post game that that's going to be an area of focus this week. So for the BYU players, when you're in the annex this week, it's going to be a lot of defensive drills because they got to tighten things up. Perimeter defense needs to improve for this BYU team, and I think it'll help the cause with Dallin Hall, who Kevin Young discussed that he's still going through the toe injury. Hopefully he can play next week against Mississippi Valley, get a game in before they go to San Diego. I think that would be huge for this BYU team. But ultimately, you're 4-0. And I think you still pulled away 1 by 24, which was a lot of the prognostications for this BYU team. Of note today, number 1 recruit, A.J. DeBansa. He was here front row, right behind the bench. So he's nearing a decision, at least reportedly. ESPN reported earlier that he's expected to make a decision maybe in December. So of note that BYU gets a game visit from the nation's number 1 recruit. You can check out all of our coverage on KSLSports.com, and then BYU football tonight. Cougs taking on the Kansas Jayhawks. We'll have coverage inside LES as well. So for Ally, Mitch, check out all of our work on KSL Sports.